I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back. Today is a very nice day. It's
Yeah.
actually June 18th. Calm
Father's Day.
down. It's June 18th. It's Father's Day.
Oh,
Calm down.
yeah.
Um. Anyway, hello. How are you again? This is me, Precious or Kiki, whatever you like. This is my mom, PTR. Yeah. This is my dad. Actually, the star of this video.
Oh, yeah.
It's Father's Day, and okay. So the first thing I'm gonna ask you to do, Dad, is in 10 seconds. Introduce yourself in 10 seconds.
I'm Precious Dad. Yeah, and that's my beautiful wife there. It's it's awesome to be a father. I mean, it's a privilege actually to be a father because when you are opportune
Thank you, Dad. Thank
to
you,
be
Dad. Thank you for
there,
that good introduction.
that's
No,
when you know
that's enough.
what
That's
it feels to be
that's
father.
enough, Dad. That's enough, Dad. That's enough, Dad. Okay, so that's my dad. Of course, you see my dad. He's a very very cool dad. He's just very very cool. Like, if you can imagine the picture of a cool dad, he's probably cooler than that. So what we're gonna do today, if you're wondering, is that we're just gonna sit and we're just gonna talk about different things. I'll ask him questions, and then you can hear those answers, and then whatever you can use them for whatever you like. So my first question I have to ask you, Dad, is what does it feel like to be a father? How would you describe being a father in in 3 words?
Yeah, I mean, being a father, it's a lived
That was three
experience.
words, but I'll let you talk more.
Yeah, I mean, it can't just be 3 words. Being a father cannot be summarized into 3 words. I mean, you have to that allow that space to actually communicate and conversate with our audience so they know what it means being a father. Being a father is not just giving birth. You know, being a father is a lived experience. It's from the heart. You have to feel it to live it. So it's not just about having babies and everything. Many people can father many children, but to actually be a father, to be a father, and it's like you're made a father. You're born a father. So it doesn't even matter. Every child becomes your own children. That's the thing. Even before you even have your own physical child, you're already very fatherly. And now when you have yours, because what you don't have, you can give. You have to have it in there. But yeah, I mean, if you don't have it, you can learn it. I mean, you will plastic, but at least they know you're making effort. But to be a father is an inborn thing that as you're living that experience out, you don't get tired. You don't get because it's just like being a mother.
Thank you, Dad.
Being a father is an
Thank you,
endless job.
Dad. Thank you, Dad. Understand,
Uh-huh.
understand,
And you
understand,
don't get holidays.
understand. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. So you hear that? It said being a father is an important thing, and fatherhood doesn't just start or stop at giving babies, but dad is always a very, very good dad, and that is very cool. So my next question is actually to you, Mom. My next question I'm gonna ask is no, I'll just give it this one. The next question I want to ask is to you. Okay, let me take it a little bit deeper. When in raising a child, how much importance do you think a father has in a child's life, or do you think fathers hold importance in children's lives? What do you think?
What did you say?
How much how much importance do you think fathers hold in children's lives, or like do you think fathers are important in a child's life? Let me hear your opinion on that.
As a mom
Okay.
and also a mom of 4 children, I said the role of a father is important in a child's life and a child's upbringing right from the day they're born or even from gestation. The reason mine is because a child needs those two parents, and also a child needs that protection. They need that guy, that that guardian, that protection, that something they know. They know every child sees the mom as the softie, but the dad is always that one. They have the faith, they have the strength, in they have the confidence in that they are safe. You understand? So every child needs that in their life. A child without a father is a child navigating through life endlessly with no backbone. and it's scary for that child.
Period. I like the answer. That was very deep. That was very insightful. I appreciate that, mom. Well done, mom. That was my mom. Um, so, continuing on that tangent, there's a term that would go around a lot on social media. This term was called. It was kind of not really used as a nice term. It was called a fatherless child. So the idea, let me just explain the concepts of it. So the idea of it was like people, like normal people who grow up, like usually you can tell if someone grew up without having a father in their life, and like usually the impression of these fatherless children is like, oh, they're just like not really great people. So my question to you is that, do you really think there's a difference between children who grew up with, let's say, both their parents in their lives, or children who grew up in like a single parent household? So my question is, do you think there's a difference between them, or do you think that it's not very significant?
Huh? Yes. The thing is, I mean, and people can actually debate it, but from my own personal experience, being there from pregnancy to kindergarten to nursery, secondary, colleges and all what have you, and seeing all their friends and everything that from single parenthood and all that, I can categorically say by my own research that there's clear cut difference with children that have both parents, especially the stay in father. We're not talking of dads that are just cool dads, you know, but being their dad.
Agreed.
Children that have the being their dads, they come out well and they're more confident. It's not just the coming out well thing, but they have that self confidence. They have that self belief, and they have that guidance, proper guidance. And those ones that even the so-called fatherless ones, you can tell that they're always looking for father figure, because I have even examples of some of my children's mates that don't have fathers. That when they see me, they respect me. They even tell my own daughter that, oh, I like your father. Your dad is really cool, and they would love they love that, taking them out and being there for them, and not in a jealous way, but it's like they value that moment.
Mm.
They value that, man. You can see that genuinity. So it's you can't really take away the place of a father in the life of a child. Some women, maybe because, I mean, for whatever reason they can't keep a man, they try to what do you call it, deceive their own children. I know you don't really need the father. It's because you can't really keep the man. Mhm. Yeah. So you can't really help the place of fathers in the life of a child.
That's very, very deep. That was a very, very deep response. Thank you, Dad. That was very insightful, though. That's. I agree. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. No, I do agree with that a lot.
Yeah.
And on that point, like, I feel like when kids, especially with some, like, I know of people who like when they meet my dad, like they just like feel so happy talking to my dad as well, because it's like it almost feels like to them that they're like healing a part of them that just didn't get to have that sort of father child connection, and
Exactly.
like they're almost like living that through talking to my cool dad. So
Mhm.
that's kind of cool. I agree. Thank you for
To be continued for
thank you for your responses. Appreciate that. And we'll continue some of these conversations next time. So you guys just tell me and everything, anything that you want to talk about, anything that I should touch upon. And thank you. This was mostly kind of waffle, but still good.
Thank you. Cool.